I want to welcome you back to Black Site, and tonight we're going to talk about $300 million in Afghanistan a day. It's still no reparations for black people. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. If you'd like to make a donation, go to Cash App BlackSite7 or go in the description box and hit the PayPal button. The United States government has spent over $300 million a day the past 20 years in Afghanistan, which adds up to about $3.36 trillion over that period of time. But this government still refuses to give reparations to the sons and daughters who built this country for free. Take a look at this picture that you're looking at. After 20 years, the Taliban has recaptured Afghanistan. They are in complete control, and all that money that was spent could have been given to ADOS, FBA, and whatever alphabet you want to call it that represents the black community. But this government refuses to apologize to black people. They refuse to recognize how we built this country. They refuse to pay for their sins that their fathers did in this country. People have been fighting for reparations for over 50 years. And this money that they was given to Afghanistan and will still hasn't said anything about the trillions spent in Iraq. That money could have been given to ADOS, FBA, and we could have built a country within a country in America. But they wish to spend their money on the military-industrial complex, and this is the result that you get. 20 years of wasted money. A president, Joe Biden, who can't even withdraw personnel from a country. But this is the same man who basically says no to reparations. But he says yes to illegal immigrants coming across the border, which costs us $80 million a day. Now we're going to have tens of thousands of hundreds of thousands of Afghan refugees coming to this country. And that's going to cost us another $100 million a day. But still, they refuse to give African Americans, ADOS, FBA, reparations. And if we had politicians that we actually own, they would say enough is enough. They would stand up and say, you are not funding any refugees. You're not going to fund any illegal immigrants until you pay us for the damages you have done to our community. But we don't have politicians. They are owned, bought, and paid for by other organizations, other groups, and they refuse to make a stand. See, a stand is when you have power, when you have a block of votes in which you can hold back to get what you rightfully deserve. There are over 50 Congressional Black Caucus members. If they refused to support any measure on refugees, illegal migrants, or immigrants because of the cost and because they refused to give us reparations, they could shut down Congress. But like Kwame Brown said, they're part of the go along, get along gang that does not represent Black America. Look at these men. They have got Afghanistan back. Billions of dollars worth of military equipment. Billions of dollars worth of buildings. They didn't spend a dime. Yes, it cost them lives. But it was our taxpayer dollars that went over to Afghanistan and we received nothing for it. So when is that money that they say they don't have for reparations gonna come back to black people? The United States government has the money when it comes to spending on war, when it comes to spending on equipment, when it comes to that military budget, but they seem not to have money when it comes to paying black people what we rightfully deserve. We're not asking for a handout. We're asking for a check to be written for something that we actually worked for. And that was the building of this nation. Now we have to sit by and watch them spend billions of dollars for people who are not citizens of this country, for people who didn't spend not 1 hour building this country. And we supposed to say nothing? See, black people have to understand this. You have to always work in your own special interest. That's what politics is about. It's about serving your interests. Not everybody else, not refugees, not illegal migrants, but your people. And it seems like we have a bunch of politicians who refuse to do that. If you want to know why we in the condition that we in, look at those 50 some odd members of the Congressional Black Caucus who have never held the Democrat Party hostage for anything. Timing is everything in politics. You could tell Joe Biden, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer that nothing will pass. No refugees will get anything unless black people are made whole in this country. That's how politics is run. That's how it's run all around the world. If you got leverage, you must use it. And you must use it with ferocity. And we refuse to do it. Now our taxpayer dollars spent $3.36 trillion in Afghanistan. Now we got to spend billions on refugees resettlement in America, and we still got illegal migrants coming over the border. How much can a community take without even standing up and fighting for its own people when we have representatives who refuse to fight for us? This is a damn shame right here. And it's getting me upset because I know these Afghanistan refugees will have more than we have in the next 5 or 10 years because of government assistance. And they will get the fewer. They will get more assistance than we ever had in this country. And this is going to be sad to watch. And you know where they going. They going straight to the hood. They Chicago, South Side. They going to Houston. They going to every inner city in America. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.